Hey there, everybody. First, we're getting some new information about the devastating fire that ripped through a waterfront on the mid-coast. The State Fire Marshal's office is now saying the fire in Port Clyde started in the Dipnet restaurant, quickly spreading to two other businesses. The fire is a huge blow to that community. Crews are still working through what's left of the local general store, the restaurant, and a building that housed the Monhegan boat line. News 3's Jordan Sartor-Francis has the latest.
We got here, the Dipnet was fully involved. The Monhegan boat line building was on fire. The store was on fire.
First responders called to Port Clyde around 10:30 Wednesday night. As flames poured out of multiple businesses near the community's harbor. Fire crews unable to use water from the harbor to extinguish the fire because the tide was out, so they had to resort to other options.
We have water source coming from two different spots, a pond about 1,000 yards up the road, and the marsh in Tennant's Harbor.
9 different agencies responded to the fire that damaged the Dipnet restaurant, the Monhegan boat line building, and the Port Clyde General Store. Neighbors even lended firefighters a helping hand.
Early on, they were helping move hoses around and things like that, helping us along on the fire.
Sit and chat, have coffee.
For those who call Port Clyde and the surrounding neighborhood home are feeling the emotional toll of the fire.
They are the heart and soul of Port Clyde. This is like losing a loved one, really. There's so many memories, I can't even begin to tell you.
Linda Bean, who owns the general store, which includes an art gallery, says they lost all their YF books, prints, photographs, original paintings, and memorabilia. However, she says she plans to restore the area. Welcome news to local lobsterman Gary Cushman and other members of the community.
And I know them very well, and I know that they'll rebuild. Just have to get past the grieving part.
Fire officials are still working to determine what caused this destructive fire.
The Fire Marshal Service is here, and they are interviewing people, and they're trying to determine the cause of it.
Fire crews have cleared out for the evening, and the Monhegan boat line will resume normal operations on Friday. In Port Clyde, Jordan Sartor-Francis, News Center, Maine.
As Jordan just mentioned there, Linda Bean plans to rebuild. However, the loss is immense. The original works in the art gallery above the general store are estimated to be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars at the least. There was also an apartment above the store. The people who lived there, Bean says, escaped with just the clothes on their backs.